Hello guys, I hope you have a nice vacation. So during this week, this is a presentation that you have to follow. On Monday, the first activity was to check the grades. I know that some of you have doubts about your grades, but I'm going to try to solve them as fast as possible. So just be patient in order to solve all of your doubts. So yesterday's activity was on page 77, and what you have to do is to answer the diagnostic exam, where you're going to find some questions about the future. So don't worry if you don't identify exactly the structure that you have to use. Okay, so please solve that page. And then today we're going to see the theory that you are going to use during this unit. So um, in the first unit, I think it was the first one or the second one, but we got focused on will. As you remember, we use will in order to talk about predictions, okay? Or also in order to talk about a spontaneous decision. It's the same as saying instant decisions, okay? So, as you already know, the structure it will be subject, it could be he, then the auxiliary, which is will, plus the main verb, it could be or for example, over here is buy, help, or carry. Okay? Then the complement. And we're going to use it in order to talk about predictions, instant decisions, and promises. Then, guys, we're going to have be going to. Be going to is another structure that we have to use, and we're going to use it in order to talk about um, plans that we have. What is the difference between will and be going to is that be going to is that you already have a plan. You have an intention to do something. Over will, it's just a prediction or something that comes to your mind and then an instant decision. So if you notice, it's like the intention is where we're going to find the difference between will and be going to. Obviously, another difference is in the structure. When we use be going to, we're going to use subject at the beginning. For example, we. Aquí lo tenemos we como sujeto. Then we're going to use the verb to be, but conjugated. Podemos decir am, is o are, dependiendo de qué persona estemos hablando. Aquí, como ustedes saben, es la contracción. We are, okay? Then we're going to have a fixed phrase, which is going to, que básicamente es una frase que ya está prediseñada. Entonces, simplemente la ponemos entre el verbo to be y nuestro verbo principal. Y la frase es going to. Entonces tenemos we're going to, and finally we're going to add the main verb. This is the action. So if you miss adding this, then you're not saying anything, okay? You need to add this verb. For example, over here, we're going to have an accident. Vamos a tener un accidente. Slow down, okay? Entonces, aquí have, estamos diciendo, tener. Vamos a tener. Básicamente es nuestro verbo principal. Okay, in order to make questions, you just have to place the verb to be at the beginning. For example, are you going to watch the game tonight? Okay, por ejemplo, si en afirmativo tenemos he's going to eat pizza, en pregunta tendríamos is he going to eat pizza? ¿Vale? Entonces, esta es la diferencia entre will y be going to. Una la encontramos en el significado y la segunda la encontramos en la estructura. Si se fijan, will, pues nosotros usamos want ¿Cómo vamos a poner el negativo de be going to? Pues ponemos el verbo to be en negativo. Por ejemplo, we are not going to eat pizza. He isn't going to do the dishes. I am not going to drink alcohol. ¿Ok? Bueno, entonces tenemos predicciones, que es will, tenemos instant decision o decisiones espontáneas con will, y el be going to pues es más para para planes, o sí pueden ser predicciones, pero son predicciones que ya son muy evidentes. Por ejemplo, el de slow down. Calma, we're going to have an accident. Vamos a tener un accidente porque ya lo estamos teniendo, ¿vale? Ahora, another way in order to express future, we're going to use the present continuous. In order to talk about the present continuous is when you have more than just a plan to do. When you have an arrangement, when you have an appointment, we're going to use the present continuous. Bueno, si se fijan, el will era así como algo así como, por ejemplo, yo voy a ser famosa cuando sea grande. Pues yo voy a decir, I will be famous when I grow up. ¿Ok? Entonces, ¿pero qué estoy haciendo en el presente? Nada, en realidad no tengo la intención de hacerlo. Acá, en el be going to, pues ya tienes la intención. Por ejemplo, yo diría, I am going to be a French teacher because I'm studying French, ¿ok? Entonces ya estoy haciendo algo para cumplir ese plan que me estoy ahora sí que planeando. Pero ¿qué pasa cuando tienes algo más que nada más que la intención y que ya estés haciendo algo? Pues ya tienes, por ejemplo, yo ya tengo una cita en el doctor a las 8. Entonces yo decía, o yo voy a decir, I am going to the doctor at 8 o'clock on Friday. Cuando ya tienes la cita, cuando ya tienes cita, pero como appointment, ¿vale? Arrangement y todas esas vamos a utilizar el presente continuo. Si se fijan, es el sujeto más el verbo to be más el verbo principal en ing, a diferencia de acá que ponemos el going to plus un verbo principal. Y aquí es el mismo verbo principal, pero en ing form. Por ejemplo, I am flying to New York tomorrow morning. Yo ya tengo la cita, tengo el boleto de que mañana en la mañana tengo que volar a Nueva York. I am seeing the dentist at 6. Estoy viendo al dentista a las 6 porque ya tengo cita, ya le hablé, ya confirmamos y todo. We're getting married next week. Entonces ya me puse de acuerdo con mi pareja y pues nos vamos a casar la siguiente semana. Es por eso que también podemos usar el presente continuo para hablar acerca de planes a futuro. El negativo de pues nada más sería poner el verb to be in negative and it will be the same. Subject plus verb to be plus not plus verb in ing. For the questions, what you have to do is to add the verb to be at the beginning plus subject plus the verb in ing at the end plus complement, obviously, if you need it. And most of the time you're going to need this because you are going to set the place and is it possible the time. Okay, so the complement is really important for the present continuous in order to talk about the future. Okay, these are some of the rules that you have to follow in order to create an ing verb. So for example, for the verbs that ends in y, you just have to add ing at the end, ¿ok? A los verbos con y al último, pues nada más les ponemos ing al último. Por ejemplo, flying. I am flying tomorrow at morning. I am studying tomorrow in the afternoon with my friend. I have an appointment. I have okay? Then we have, when you have a verb ending in e, what you have to do is to erase the e and add ing. For example, dancing, faking, rhyming. Okay? When you have double e, then you're going to leave it like that. For example, sing, fling, agreeing. okay? But when you have at the end I and E, you have to delete both of the vowels and change them into a Y. ¿Ok? Cuando tengamos IE, vamos a eliminar las dos vocales y sustituirlas por una Y. It will be dying, lying, and tying. Finally, guys, when we have one syllable verbs ending in consonant, vowel, consonant, what you have to do is to double the last consonant and adding ing at the end. For example, running, putting, and stopping. So that could be the theory for today, guys. But let me explain you a little bit what you have to do tomorrow and on Friday. So, for tomorrow, what you have to do is to complete page 82 and 83, I think so, yeah. And what you have to do is to classify the correct column following the verbs, then listen track 14 and complete the sentences. Then you have to go back over page 83, over page 82, and then underline the present progressive expressions. And what you have to do is to identify how many are they expressing something in the future. It could be an appointment or an appointment or a plan, and a specific plan like this one, an arrangement. How many they are they expressing just actions in that moment, okay? Finally, guys, on Friday, what you have to do is to answer just page 90, and we're going to listen again the audio 14, and that's it. It could be the activity 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. So, guys, if you have any doubts, let me know, and I'm going to answer you as soon as possible. See you in next class, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.